currently in the very short term, not a lot is happening with Bitcoin short-term price action. And we can even be seeing that we are creating a consolidation pattern currently on the 16 hours candles and also on the 12-hour candles, of course. But during these times of consolidation, during these boring times in the crypto market, where in the very short term not a lot is happening, well, you want to be paying attention because a massive move is about to come for Bitcoin. And I think it is going to be exactly at this date, at this green line right here. Why? Because, well, previously around during this time of this green line, we got our CPI data getting released. And all of these times, all of these previous times, we actually got massive volatility coming in towards the market after a period of nothing. So, well, right now, the exact same is once again happening. We are seeing some kind of consolidation. Not a lot of things are happening in the market. And right here on the 10th of May, we will be getting our CPI data getting released. And I think that will be causing this massive move once again in the Bitcoin market, alongside with a breakout, of course, of this symmetrical triangle. Because, of course, this will be confluencing each other. Whenever we will be breaking out right there towards the upside, well, we will also be getting at sort of the apex, because depending on how you look at this symmetrical triangle, well, you might also have a look in towards this symmetrical triangle just like this. And in this scenario, well, exactly at the apex, we are getting our CPI data getting released at the 10th of May, and that will be exactly the apex. So yeah, it might be confluencing, of course, and at the same exact time, we might be getting our CPI data, might as well at the same time be breaking out, and that can cause a very huge bump for Bitcoin. Now, of course, one thing that you do want to be keeping in mind is that we are currently, of course, trading in the weekend, and we closed our trading pretty high, I would say. We closed our trading right there at 29.7k. And if we have a look into the charts right now, well, during this weekend, we even dumped a bit, and well, we closed at this point right here, above right there. And what this usually means for the Bitcoin price is, well, that after we are going to be starting our week after the weekend, well, we are probably most likely going to be retracing towards the numbers we actually closed towards. So this means that next week we are probably going to be retracing back towards these highs, which will be at about 29.7k. And of course, that can cause this breakout of this symmetrical triangle. And at the same time, of course, beginning next week, the CPI data getting released. And that can cause a huge pump happening for Bitcoin. Okay, very, very important. Now, for the very short term, yeah, we are still sitting on this support level, of course, that we have been talking about. We have been creating this very short term uptrend right here, but we have broken the uptrend and created a downtrend right now. So if we will not be getting any kind of significant bounce from off this level, well, it is going to be more likely that we are going to be falling down below in the very short term. And then after next week of Bitcoin trading will be opening on Monday once again, well, then it will be very likely that we will be retracing towards these highs created right here at about the 29.7k. Okay, yeah, so that's currently what I'm expecting. And how I would be trading this is, of course, by trading the breakout. And if we are going to be breaking out towards the upside, well, then, of course, I'm willing to enter the market with some long positions. Okay, but keep in mind, we are still running in towards this massive weekly resistance. And yes, indeed, we can also, of course, break out towards the downside of this symmetrical triangle, because this is a breakout pattern, and we can either break towards the upside in the end of the day, which is going to be more likely because of our CPI data. But of course, we can also be breaking out towards the downside. And in this scenario, well, we might be creating some kind of a head and shoulder pattern right here. And whenever we will be breaking down this neckline, well, I think we are also going to be losing this support right here. And in that scenario, well, we are going to be entering this low volume range. And our next support is going to be at about 25k level, looking at our volume profile indicator. Okay, so breaking below this trend line, well, that would definitely mean 25k level is going to get reached. But in my opinion, still, the more likely scenario would be a bump towards the upside and a break towards the upside. So let's see how that is going to be playing out in the beginning of next week. And guys, if you do want to be staying up to date about every single market development, be sure to be following me on Twitter. And guys, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning. And guys, bye bye.